Honestly, this whole thing is getting out of hand. Up to this present hour, the president has not come out to address his people. The people, he always brag that they voted for him. During election time, he will brag that he was able to go throughout 36 states to go and seek for election. Now, a lot of things have been happening. This man never comes out. They have to talk. People have to force him to say something. With the way things have been going concerning this NSAS, he has not deemed it fit. He will just be having meeting with some people and come out and tell Nigerians heart to heart what you feel about this whole thing. Not that somebody will be writing on your behalf. Something is really wrong somewhere. There was a video we did yesterday and somebody was asking that question. Are you sure this man, do we really have a president in this country? See what is happening now in Lagos. Thugs armed with knives, machetes and guns have attacked peaceful #NSAS protesters in Alausa, Ikeja, the Lagos state capital. Recall that a similar event occurred in Abuja yesterday as a group of pro-SARS protesters who are believed to be thugs attacked #NSAS protesters at the Bega junction of the city. Can you imagine? Well, I don't know what is wrong with Lagos thugs. Instead of them to just collect whatever they are given and flex with it than to just scatter peaceful protests. Reports coming in that more thugs have been mobilized to attack Lagos and Abuja protesters today. Please be careful and stay at alert, and which is already happening. Well, the moment people at Alausa protest rebooted the attack of the state hired thugs looking to disrupt the protests. You see, that is what they really want to do. They don't want to use police. Nigerians know all these tactics because those who are trying to attack or to disrupt this protest, they are all suffering. And that is to tell you that something is happening. We said that these politicians, since now they know that they cannot penetrate the protesters, now the only thing they can do is for them to do this. Then before you know, a lot of things will happen. That is why the president ought to have spoken. But of course, I am sure he's not even ready. It's not ready. And meanwhile, the Nigerian army, they are blowing hot. They are going to do this. They are going to do that. You think that is what will now solve the problem? Nothing. He's not going to solve anything. Rather, it will create problem for them the more. It will create problem for them the more. You can see what is happening in that place. This is the beginning of a revolution in this country. This process will keep increasing in numbers until it becomes a revolution, and all the people that are responsible for the insecurity and misrule in this country are brought to book. All the looters and all the corrupt politicians and government officials are brought to book. Nobody collects penny for this peaceful protest. It's time to change course for leadership in Nigeria. That is really good. Kudos to the youth. For this alone, I love you all big. Indeed, there is strength in numbers. What is with this protest anyway? Why endangering your life and your dependents? The demands are met. What else are we protesting? These miscreants can do anything to just for a meager amount. They care less. This is what somebody saying. What your demands have they met? Changing their name, is that not what they have been doing? And that is what they are demanding, for them to see real results. Well, probably you could tell me one of your demands that is worth dying for. Okay, life continues with or without you. You see, someone said, you coward, go and sit down. Go and sit down, suffering and smiling. Soon the armed thugs may encounter armed protesters and the bubble will burst. This is a very hopeless country. Why hiring thugs to go and disorganize a very peaceful protest? Big shame on the sponsor, who we never see good. Which way Nigeria many years after independence? Why late Sonny Sonny Okusu? Okay, which way Nigeria? Which way to go? Okay, these talks are nothing but non-entities. How on earth can you explain their actions? Are they against the youth? They themselves being affected? Are they not affected by the injustice in this country? What a misplaced interest and priorities. Thank God nobody dies. Darkness in the form of northern reactionary elements are fighting back. People didn't know that these SARS are briefed to be as savage as they were as a deliberate policy to fulfill Hamadu Bello's October 12th, 1960 charge to rule the South as a conquered territory. Then suddenly the youth of the South are waking up to break the yoke. You not fight back to keep the yoke in place. This goes to show that the insecurities in the nation has elements of state sponsorship. Please attend NSAS protest with any weapon you can lay your hands upon. Well, no be talks is the aggrieved SARS, okay? What concerned the talks in this case? What did they stand to lose in the peaceful protest? Of course, they have a lot. It could be them. We saw what happened in Lagos that last year when during the presidential election. We saw the talks that did all manner of things. So what are we talking about? Is it not? Well, was it not last week that some ladies collected money to vote? They can get money now, because they believe that a lot of people are really easy to be bought. Who is SARS? It is not talks. How can you say it is not talks? Well, the zoo has finished. This is Aboki Fulani talks. I thought government has already approved their demand. What else are they looking for? Because it's like they are now disturbing the peace of the incidents. The thugs are hired by evil people to silence the protesters. The wrath of God will come upon them soon. What are they still protesting for? We are tired of Nigeria. We are tired of this kind of a country. The thugs will stay now while they run. I sense this coming. The same people you voted have a cunning ways to punish you. Story for the gods. This civil war has started, or the civil war has started. Continue protesting until you enter where you are not supposed to enter. They are the thugs working for government. God will disgrace all of them one by one. The same thing happening right now in Oshogbo. Armed thugs attacking protesters around Alekuwodo and Old Garage Axis. We talk about terror in this country, which everybody knows that governments are part of them. Now they are using thugs to fight protesters. Well, if few youth have woken up, we are no longer the lazy Nigerian youth you all know before. This is the problem of this country. No unity. They are using the people against themselves. Shame on you if you allow the government to use you against this struggle. Nigerians who have bewitched you. They use hunger against you and give you peanuts to act foolishly. What a shame. So you people want your children to suffer what you have suffered. It will not be well with those people in government that are causing problem, causing poverty, causing a lot of distress to the people. What kind of a country is this? Which way Nigeria? This is a very, very lawless country, honestly. Well, this is the William Van Democrat's signature. Who else can do it? So guys, let's hear your opinion. Leave your comments and let us know your thoughts on this. Thank you.